Hi, I am not at Mt.Jeeze for like the sixth, fifth, I don't know how long it's been. And part of me is frustrated because this was the hesitation I had when I started doing this. Was I was going to go solid for a little while, and then things were going to get hectic, and then I didn't want to miss the first week, because missing the first week turns into 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and here we are, however long it's been. And I want to get back there. I want to pick up doing that, but my mind is on this other project. Like, I have 4 notebooks like right here. And one I just kind of got back out. It's like I've got this one where I'm working on meditations out of scripture that I started and I'm excited about and have not picked back up. And this one has been consuming most of my time, which this one is a project that has been in the works for about a decade that finally is getting flushed out. This I'm really excited about. And this has just been consuming a lot of my mental power and creativity right now. And again, I'm super excited about this, not complaining, but this is where a lot of my attention has been. This one here, I just put this one away. This one, I used to write all kinds of stuff in these little like 5-star notebooks. And I got one at some point in high school, didn't know what to do with it. It just sat there. I took it to college, and then I started writing thoughts in it, and I really liked the size and the packability. And so I just kept buying these things, and I did that for a while, and then I stopped a couple years ago writing in these and switched to other notebooks. But I just kind of picked this one back up, and there's a thought that's been on my mind. I've shared some of it, and I was asked to do a memorial service, not a funeral, but as part of my job, we go into facilities, nursing home facilities, assisted living, and every 6 months, every quarter, something like that, the facilities try to do a memorial service for all the patients who died. And I was asked on Thursday or Friday to participate in a memorial service because their in-house chaplain was not able to be there. So I said I would do that. And they're like, well, here, put some thought or reading or reflection in here. And so that's, my mind's there now. But I have been interested in writing poetry for a while, and just the thought of it and doing it and giving that warrior poet outlet where you have the side that is strong and mighty and ready to fight, but you also have the gentle, creative, nurturing, artistic, creative side. And so writing poetry has been something I've been interested in, and trying to figure out that and making things rhyme and not rhyme and the flow of it. So just kind of having a random go at it, but working on a kind of poem that would fit in with memorial services, that would fit in with funerals. And I don't want to say too much because I don't want anyone to steal my idea and my poem, but so I'm working on that. And then I've got this notebook, which is the continuation of the other notebook there that got filled up. And this is the one that I am working on my Who is God, and reading through the Bible and looking at what does the Bible say about who God is. And this one I haven't picked up in a while because I've been working on these other ones, particularly the gray one. So, a lot of rambling. Thank you for listening to all that. But all that to say is I'm still working on this Phalanx Ministries, and it is turning into something potentially that was the original or close to the original idea that I had with it. And so the meditation side and the poetry side is part of that other side of this. And then the gray notebook that we will refer to it as, because again, this is a lot of what is coming, hopefully. This is more of the flip side of it, the warrior side versus the poet side. And so that is part of the reason I didn't get to Mt.Jeeze this week. This week was a hectic week with the election, with I turned 38 this past week, so yeah, just a lot happened. Work got crazy. There was a couple meetings I had to be at and other stuff I had to do that was a bit out of the ordinary. So it was just a very hectic week at work. And again, you throw in a national election and then other stuff that I'm working on. And so trying to find the balance and time of doing this stuff, fulfilling obligations, and being a father, husband, and not letting things fall through the cracks. So that's a bit of what's going on in my head right now, a bit of what's going on in my life, and that's a bit of why I didn't get to Mt.Jeeze. The rain is not an excuse because I have gear for hiking and doing everything in the rain. So I'll get out to Mt.Jeeze again eventually. I'm going to give up potentially on saying next week because I would love to, but just realistically don't know that I'm going to. But I'll be back and not giving up on that project, kind of nailing this one down. Want to present this idea to an individual like beginning of January, so I need to kind of finish flushing it out, get some other eyes on it, and get some feedback, and then make some adjustments and critiques and changes based on feedback. And so that's where I'm at right now, and I will get there eventually. So I hope you have a good day. I hope that you are walking with God and learning to know God more. And I hope that you have your creative outlets. So write poetry and write meditations and journal and work on ideas and pursue your creativity and your passion, because that is more of what we need in the world. And so go do it. Walk with God, discover your passion. Part of that's what's coming with the gray notebook that, again, I like this notebook because it's got a lot of the last decade of my life is kind of being flushed out in this, and what happens with all the junk I've been through. But anyway, so thank you for checking in. Thank you for sticking with me. If you went out to Mt.Jeeze to meet me, I'm sorry I wasn't there, but I hope you enjoyed your time. And so I hope for the foreseeable future, I don't know when I'll be there, but I'll get out there again at some point. So anyway, have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you have a good week. Know God, walk with God. Bye.